Volvo is keeping pace with its German rivals. How, you ask?
Well, the answer is simple. Volvo has taken the XC40 and turned it into a coupe. So, the C40 Recharge is available only in electric. Now, that's a very conscious decision because there is no petrol variant, there is no plug-in hybrid variant. So, yes, there is going to be a loss in sales. But if you want a lifestyle vehicle like this, Volvo says go electric. It's as simple as that.
Given that it had to make the coupe, Volvo had to redesign the rear. The tail lamps here are a lot slimmer, have a wider wraparound effect and get new reverse lights. The LEDs also protrude into the tailgate, and the overall design gives the C40 Recharge's rear a much wider stance.
Well, there are two spoilers at the rear. One right here up here, as you can see, fully blacked out, and the other one is a twin pod design on the top. So both of these help enhance aerodynamics and of course enhance the range as well. Now the rear in the C40 Recharge is more sportier than the XC40. You have these beautiful looking tail lamps, and though the rear bumper is the same, it still looks sportier, more lifestyle like, and that makes all the difference, doesn't it?
The C40 Recharge also exclusively gets pixel LED headlights that you'll not find in any other Volvo in India yet. But there's a lot of XC40 Recharge still in the car.
Well, the dashboard is what you have come to expect from a Volvo. Fit and finish is beautiful. You get everything right here. You also get the 9-inch portrait style infotainment system, a digital instrument cluster, all of which you have already seen in the XC40 Recharge. So not much different here. The slim air vents, wireless charging, well, most of it you've already seen. So not much when it comes to difference on the inside.
The C40 Recharge gets an Android-based infotainment system with direct access to Google Maps and Assistant, and several apps from the Play Store with the help of an onboard eSIM. It also gets a panoramic sunroof, wireless phone charging, 360-degree camera, a full suite of sensor-based ADAS tech, level 3 at that, with autonomous driving and of course connected car tech. So it's packed to the brim with features. But some things are a bit much, I feel.
Volvo has in fact even blanked out the stop-start button. So yes, you don't get one. Essentially, when you sit in the car, that's when the car gets started. Of course, you need the key as well inside, but your backside then essentially is the ignition to the car.
The C40 Recharge's boot space, however, has gone down to 413 litres from the SUV's 452 litres, although the 31-litre trunk space remains unchanged. And while the room at the rear is good enough, headroom is an issue. Because of the sloping roof, I was left with hardly any space for my head, so anyone taller than me is going to have a problem for sure. The C40 Recharge in India gets a dual motor setup, one on each axle, with a 78 kWh battery pack for a claimed range of 530 km on a single charge on the WLTP cycle. Interestingly, the range has shot up massively over the SUV's claimed 418-kilometer range, thanks to a newer generation battery and better aerodynamics.
So there's enough and more power on offer, 405 bhp and 660 Newton meters of torque, and that torque is available from the word go. It's really nice to feel that energy and that torque kick in to the front and the rear tires, because, well, 40% of that power is transferred to the rear wheels and 60% to the front wheels. It's just quick, it's very nice, very punchy, and you really have that confidence of the car having that amount of power to just propel you, and makes you confident to even make those quick overtaking maneuvers. I also want to talk about the insulation that Volvo has in the C40 Recharge. It's more or less like a Zen state when you're driving, because I can't hear anything from the outside, not even the tire noise. And it might be eerie for some people, but when you're driving, it's almost like a Zen state, which you kind of start loving.
The C40 Recharge is capable of fast charging with a 150 kilowatt DC charger that can top up its batteries from 0 to 100% in just 27 minutes.
Tackling bad roads is, well, it's simple for the C40 Recharge because there's enough ground clearance that it has, and there is not much travel in that suspension. Yes, the rear passengers might get some lateral movement, but overall it does not disturb you inside the cabin, because even the big potholes like this one, look at that, it handles it with ease. And especially a car doing that, an electric car doing that, is very commendable. And yeah, Volvo has got it right.
So, does the C40 Recharge deserve your attention? Or you should look at cars like the Hyundai Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, or even the XC40 Recharge. Well, frankly, given the space and looks, the Ioniq 5 or the EV6 are better. But there's a high likelihood that Volvo will price the C40 Recharge extremely competitively, given that it will be assembled right here in India. But will that be enough to grab your attention? Nah, I don't think so.